French President Emmanuel Macron emphasized that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu should remember that Israel's establishment was a consequence of a United Nations resolution, urging his government to adhere to United Nations mandates. The relationship between Netanyahu and Macron has become increasingly strained, particularly after Macron asserted last week that halting the export of weapons utilized by Israel in Gaza and Lebanon is essential to resolving the ongoing conflicts. France has consistently condemned Israeli assaults on United Nations peacekeepers stationed in southern Lebanon, which include French forces. Mr. Netanyahu must not overlook that his nation was founded based on a United Nations decision, Macron stated during a weekly cabinet meeting, referencing the resolution passed by the United Nations General Assembly in November 1947 that proposed the partition of Palestine into a Jewish state and an Arab state. Thus, this is not the appropriate moment to ignore United Nations resolutions, he continued, as Israel conducts operations against southern Lebanon, where United Nations peacekeepers are stationed. These remarks were relayed by an attendee of the private meeting at the Élysée Palace, who requested anonymity when speaking to AFP. UN Security Council Resolution 1701 stipulates that only the Lebanese Army and the United Nations peacekeeping force, UNIFIL, should be present in southern Lebanon. On Sunday, Netanyahu urged the United Nations to relocate the 10,000-strong peacekeeping contingent, which includes 700 French troops, from harm's way, alleging that Hezbollah was using them as human shields. This claim has been frequently employed by Israel to justify attacks on civilians, hospitals, schools, places of worship, refugee camps, and more in Palestine. Additionally, Netanyahu expressed his opposition to a unilateral ceasefire in Lebanon during a conversation with Macron on Tuesday, as stated by his office.